What did you go to jail for?
Attempted murder.
Your first sentence was attempted murder. £1 billion conspiracy drug case. How did you even get involved in that?
I'd say luck, street smarts, connections, family. We wanted it, so we went and took it, innit? We got it, innit? But we paid the price for it, innit? That's why I say we paid the cost to be the boss.
Why haven't you gone back to the game?
You know what? Because my dad don't want me to, and my daughters, man. My daughters are my main priority, innit? Promised them, innit? I missed out on 4 years of their life. Check this out. You left with nothing but a fucking headache and a prison sentence to tell the story. And that's my fucking story, mate. That's why I become a fucking rapper.
What's going on, guys? This video is sponsored by Aspen Morris Solicitors. Aspen Morris is an award-winning law firm with offices in North London and Central London. They deal with a range of areas including property, litigation, and criminal matters. If you want to get in touch with one of the best law firms in the whole of the UK, get in touch and let Aspen Morris deal with all your problems right now. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Blue Tick Show. Opposite me today, I've got Ross the Boss, the £1 billion drug conspiracy charge. Welcome to the show, Ross. How are you?
About as good as I can be. I'm free anyway. That's the start, innit?
Bro, listen, that introduction in itself, the £1 billion drug conspiracy charge, I think that alone has got the viewers hooked.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But listen, let's be honest, there's a lot more to your life than just a drug conspiracy charge.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
You're smashing it right now. You're doing well in the music industry.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, innit?
Let's get that out there straight away. And there's part of your life that made you end up where you ended up, in the sense as getting involved in drugs, getting involved in that world. You have to come from a certain background. No one wakes up and says, yes, today I'm going to be a drug dealer.
Definitely not.
Let's hear a little bit about your story, Ross. Talk to us about your upbringing, childhood. Where are you from?
From South Manchester, Longside. I grew up in Longside, born and raised. And then I moved to Witherton with my dad. My dad moved us to Witherton for a bit, but my family stayed in Longside. And then, I went jail the first time, come out of jail, went back to Longside.
What did you go jail for?
Attempted murder.
Your first sentence was attempted murder?
Yeah, man. Unfortunately,
wow. Can we touch on the attempted murder?
Yeah. Mistaken identity, innit? It wasn't me, innit? A bus case, innit? So
let me ask you a few questions on that.
I went jail for it, but a bus case.
When you get nicked the first time, how old was you?
I think I was 19 or 20, 20
years old. We'll touch on what happened in the whole case and all that, but when you're 20 years old and you're in court and you hear attempted murder, how long was you sentenced to? We have just launched Blue Tick Show merch. But listen, it's not like all these other little merch things where it just has the logo on it and that's it. As you can see on the website right now, we've got some of the best drops you can see. Trust me, it's a limited amount of stock. So go grab your t-shirt, write in the comments I've got one. 24 to 48 hour shipping in the UK, and the rest of the world, I'm not sure how long, but it shouldn't be too long.
Well, at the time it was IPP. When it would have been big IPP times, and at them times, there was a lot of shootings going on in South Manchester, unfortunately, so it was a bad time for South Manchester at that time. So
they were calling it Gunchester, right?
Well, yeah, for real, and literally. it was a war zone at them times, especially growing up. Like, it was mad. There was a lot going on at them times. So to be fair, it was a bad time to get roped into a shooting at the time when it was really cracking off. Do you know what I mean? But
how did the family react when obviously you got arrested and they're hearing you potentially going in for IPP?
I don't know, because my family's my family, innit? They're solid, innit? So it's not like the average Joe family be like, oh my God, the world's ended. But in our family, it's like, fucking hell, I hope you don't fold or break. Do you know what I mean?
What's your family like? Do they play a big part of your life?
Yeah, 1,000,000%, man. We're all solid, innit? Do you know what I mean? We're all one unit. Do you know what I mean?
Dad, mum?
Dad, yeah. My pops is the head of the family, innit? Obviously, my mum's solid boss, too. Yeah. He's the boss of bosses, isn't he? He's the reason why I am who I am. Do you know what I mean?
You have a big smile on your face when you talk about your dad.
Yeah.
Straight away, I mentioned him. You lit up a little bit.
My fucking... He's my left titty, man.
That's the boss, yeah?
Yeah. That's the boss of bosses.
You know what? It's nice seeing that because you're your own man. You've smashed what you've done. You've done your own thing. You could very easily try and say, nah, but you still give him that respect where it's due. Nah, and I respect that. That's big respect to you.
Listen, I am my dad, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm second, you know what I mean?
Second in command.
So, yeah, youngest in charge, innit?
So regarding I know you don't want to talk too much about your attempted murder charge, but we'll run over that quickly.
No worries.
You got nicked, attempted murder. Did you know about the case? Did you know what was happening, or was it boom, lights on?
Nah, it was a shock, man. I was just fucking obviously. Dad's house got hit. Arm response. Mum's house got hit. Arm response again. Did my sisters get hit? I think one of my sisters got hit as well. I can't remember. They got hit multiple times, to be honest, because I wasn't there when the houses got hit.
Where was you?
I can't even remember. It was a while back, wasn't it? But probably somewhere smoking weed, getting high in it. You know, them ones there.
How did they nick you?
Well, what happened was my dad's house got hit. Mum's house got hit, but my mum was in hospital, and my mum rang me and said, "Don't come to the hospital. Arm response is here." I'm saying, "What you want about?" She's saying, "Don't come to the hospital," because my mum was really unwell at the time. And then I was like, "Right." And she's saying, "They're saying this, that, and the other about your son. Is it true?" I'm saying, "Nah, come on, mum, you know me." She's like, they've raided the house and that. I'm like, "Oh, bro, sorry, I meant to say mum, I'm sorry," do you know what I mean? And she's like, "Don't worry, son, as long as my knickers are not on the floor, I'm not arsed," do you know what I mean? My mum's a soldier in it, do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was that. Popsy's gaff got hit. I'm sure, and then I had to obviously get my legal team and then go and answer to the police. After a few weeks, I went and handed myself in because obviously my name was passing around, but it was mistaken identity and it wasn't me, obviously, do you know what I mean? It was.
How long was you inside for that? Was you on remand?
Only about, it was pretty cut and dry, to be honest. Again, it wasn't me, and it's about 5-6 months in it, obviously.
Was that your first time in prison?
Very first time, yeah. I'd never been in prison before, man. Fucking attempted murder. My ass fell out, I can't lie.
What was it like walking into prison?
Fucking absolutely harrowing, I can't lie. If anyone said they're not scared, when I was a kid in it, do you know what I mean? Never been in jail before. Man, fucking, obviously I handed myself in with my solicitor. Yeah, man, I got remanded in custody. I'm walking, got off the jail bus, I'm walking through, I got my bag, right, fucking going through, everyone's shouting out the windows and that, cages, wires, I'm thinking, yo. And then they're obviously telling me in the interview, you know, you're going away for a long time, and IPP was out at the time, so they was just slapping IPP on everyone, do you know what I mean? My solicitor saying, "Listen, you know, is there anything you need to know?" I'm saying, "Listen, it's not me in it," you know what I mean? And I went no comment in the interview, so I didn't even offer a defense. He's saying, "You know, you're getting remanded," and I'm saying, "You know what I mean? I've got nothing to explain," so you just don't speak and you don't say anything, do you? Do you know what I mean? So it's just a no comment thing that's just been installed in me from fucking as soon as walking, do you know what I mean? No comment, you don't speak in it on anything, whether you did do it, you didn't do it, your mate did it, he did it, it don't matter, you just no comment in it. We don't speak to police in it. Simple, no disrespect, but we just don't. 100%. In our culture, we don't in it.
Your dad told you a second
yeah,
you come out.
That was the first. That were your first words. I mean?
What was your first words? No comment.
No comment, you know, swear down. But yeah, so landed in Forest Bank, luckily enough, in Salford, landed on the wing, fucking first shower, man, I chatting shit, because I got no eyebrows and shit, do you know what I mean? Obviously, don't fall asleep at the parties I go to, do you know what I mean? For the same way, you got no eyebrows, and I said exactly that to them. They all started laughing, they asked me what I was in for, and then, yeah, right, obviously, they was bullying some other kid in the shower at the same time, but I wanted to kind of say something, but I didn't want to say anything, because I'm not anybody, I'm not established, and not, do you know what I mean? But I hate bullies, you know what I mean? But watching them bully this kid and thinking, oh, they're going to try it with me next now. So I'm showering, getting ready, thinking, oh, these guys are going to get it cracking now. Never been jailing it, didn't know the lay of the land, didn't know what it was. Obviously, fucking got settled in on the induction wing and that, to what I remember. And then onto the main wing in it, do you know what I mean? And yeah, didn't really know anybody, but obviously my dad had made calls to people, who made calls to people, people's uncles, people's people from different areas and that. So as soon as I landed, man was connected straight away, by the grace of God, by the grace of my pops, you know what I mean? He patterned it up for me still. So as soon as man landed, man patterned me up, made sure, like, yo, Pops' his son. Well, he weren't called Pops at the time, do you know what I mean? John's son. No.
And when you're 20 years old, 19, 20, however old it was, going inside for an attempted murder charge must have been like, forget about the prison. Prison must have been easy compared to the stress you had on your shoulders.
Stress wasn't a word,
Sitting there thinking, fuck, man, attempted
daughter
murder.
As well. My daughter was like 2 or something at the time. My daughter's my world, you know what I mean? At the time, I'm thinking, yo, my daughter, fucking, I'm a gunner, do you know what I mean? got no eyebrows. I'm in jail. Do you know what I'm
That's all
saying?
he's worrying about. All he's worrying about
man's
is
got
his
no
eyebrows.
I look like fucking like my man out of the X-Men, fucking Professor Xavier.
That's
No
X.
eyebrows and that. Do you know what I mean? No hair. Thinking, wow, I had some squeaky trainers on my brother give me to go in. Do you know what I mean? It was squeaking and shit. Fucking. My dad went to go and get some coals from my mum's actually to send me my first coals prop in. Yeah, he went to go and get some coals from my mum's, and when he's gone to my mum's to get the coals prop, my mum's still in hospital. My mum had piled up a load of clothes, yeah, for the charity, and it was like a brown jumper and some black jeans that were too big for
And
me.
he grabbed that?
My dad's just grabbed that, and then he's grabbed some dog food from a dog who was at the house. He drove back, and I'm responsive, followed him, thinking he's moving a firearm, and they fucking jumped over the fucking gate again, and all that, get on the ground, and all that. My dad's like, chill, what you want about? It's fucking dog food, and fucking... Anyway, they sent me in a coals parcel, the deadest coal parcel you can ever have. I was walking around the fucking wing with no eyebrows, looking like a solicitor, do you know what I mean? And the man is saying, where you from, and all this, you know, all that shit.
They're trying to G-check you.
Yeah, G-checking me. I'm just a kid, not really anybody yet. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really established in the streets like that because man's not no certified guy by this time. Do you know what I mean? Man was just a drug dealer. Do you know what I mean? Man's not really on this gangbanging thing or nothing. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like man even knew who man was. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't anybody yet. Do you know what I mean? Not saying I'm anybody now, but you know what I mean? I built my...
You've built your resume.
Yeah, not even my resume, but I built my respect amongst peers. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
How long was you inside for?
Only about 6 months, 7 months, something. I think about 7 months or something, and then obviously the
When you
evidence
come out
come
of
through.
prison, when you come out, I don't want to touch on that too much because I know you don't really care about that situation too much.
Yeah.
When you come out of prison, was it a reality check for you? Did you think, you know what, enough's enough, or did it flip you on the other side where it's I've done prison now?
I was shitting. I thought, fuck the drug game.
Really?
Fuck all this and that. I'm telling my dad I'm going to flip burgers in my don't dad, get me out of here. I'm going to tell the fucking truth to the kids, innit? Like, man ain't no going on like no bad man or not. Because man went no bad man. Man was like, got a daughter, I'm going to flip burgers in McDonald's. Fucking, soon as I got out, I'm saying to my pops, yo, fuck the drug game. Done with all this shit, man's getting roped into some madness. I'm not on that, do you know what I mean? I wasn't on that, do you know what I mean? I'm a good kid. I am a good kid, do you know what I mean? I'm a good guy, do you know what I mean? Fucking... I'll be honest, man. I'm just going to say it as it is. If you don't like it, I don't care, innit? Do you know what I mean? But, yeah, man. So I said to my pops, I said, don't worry. I had to move back into my dad's. I was headache. My man's got me under pressure now, do you know what I mean? I'm in a spare room. My daughter's coming and staying with me. My dog's there. Fucking, it's under Pops' rules now, so man can't even breathe, do you know what I mean? Got no peas. Feds have took my car. They compounded it for forensics. This, that, and this. I'm thinking, yo, how do I operate now? I got another kid on the way. Obviously, I found out when I was in jail. I won't even go into too much detail, but my baby mum at the time was pregnant with my second daughter. So all this is playing on man's head, do you know what I mean?
So you got to man up and make some bread.
Yeah, for real. So I tried to do the civilian thing for the longest, which probably lasted about 3 weeks. And then I thought, you know what, fuck it, it's back to the roads, innit? Do you know what I mean? Back to what I know best, innit? So fucking... remember getting round on foot, man, just fucking knocking on people's doors, giving numbers out again and all that, do you know what I mean? My friend come and pick me up, fucking Kamike, man, from OT, man, one of my Asian brothers, man. Big shout out to Kamike. I spoke to him the other night, actually. He's on his D now, he's on the straight and narrow, he's got out, he don't fuck with the game. Fucking, he's come over the hill in Witherton in a Subaru and that. I remember looking at this Subaru thinking, yo, I'm going to buy this. Do you know what I mean? I ended up buying it as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, as soon as he picked me up, he took me town, bought me gams and all. They looked after me and that. Him and Ahad, rest in peace, Ahad. One of my Asian brothers, man, who passed away, unfortunately, from a heart attack. Sad, man. But, yeah, man, Ahad passed away. Fucking, they went and bought me gams and all that. And I thought, yo, I was saying to Cammy, how much is this Subaru and that? I can't remember, it's a couple of bags at the time. They weren't that day, was they? But fucking a couple of bags when you've only got a few bags of coals at the end of your bed. I thought, yo, I want this Subaru, you know what I mean? I know it sounds stupid, but at the time, I'm just a kid. I need to get on my dad's, get a gaff, I'm going to buy the Subaru. And that's exactly what I did, bro, to be honest. It's stupid as it sounds, yeah, but that's the mentality of a youngster at the time. Yeah, grafting, just cocaine, and I'm a cocaine cowboy, me and my ice cream, man.
Was your line big?
It done all right before I went away, to be honest, innit? It was doing well, man. I was doing all right, man.
Did you have dramas while being in that game?
Nah, not really, because my family's connected in it, do you know what I mean? So I just got the pass in it, do you know what I mean? I had a pretty easy run, to be fair. I had a couple, man. It comes with the territory in it, but no like big shootouts and fucking cocktails over over a little bit of cocaine. Do you know what I mean? Man selling legs, man can kind of do what I want. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause obviously my family's connected in it. Do you know what I mean? So I was all right in that aspect.
And you was moved out your dad's, started being your own man.
I did, yeah.
Where did things start going wrong?
Going wrong. Shit, from the day I was born, bro. Man nearly died on the way out, man. Man was born with the umbilical cord around my neck like Biggie, man. That's what my dad always tells me, man. I died at birth, didn't I? Do you know what I mean? Fucking umbilical cord around my neck. My dad always said, like, yo, you
Problem child.
Yeah, you was born a hazard. You know what I'm saying? Like, he raised me to be different to my other brothers, and I turned out to be the worst out of all three of us. You know what I mean? Well, not the worst. Probably the best of the worst, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Best of a bad bunch. Do you know what it is? Do you know why I'm excited for this pod? And we're slowly reeling into it. But the reason is, whenever I've done an episode and I got receipts to show it, every single comment there's someone who says, "Get the Ross the Boss on."
For real?
I swear to you, give you my word. There's someone who's always saying,
respect, man.
"Get Ross the Boss on, get Ross the Boss on, get Ross the Boss on." And obviously, I only saw your clip recently about the £1 billion drug conspiracy. Allegedly, always. And I'm thinking, wow, who's my man?
Yeah.
£1 billion? Because no, bro, in the UK, that's big numbers.
No, but I'm not one special though, do you know what I mean? I was just a little cog, part of a
Moving
integral
machine.
role of a moving machine, do you know what I mean? I played a role. I'm not the guy. Ross the Boss is my mum gave me that name, you get me? Mum was a boss from when I was a kid, you know what I mean? Like, a boss to me is someone that looks after his whole family. Always done that. Like anyone that I've ever done business with, like, I made sure that everything runs smooth and correct. You know what I mean? You got any problems, man, gets it sorted. You know what I mean? Like, in a respectful manner, as opposed to violence. Man, ain't no sick boss. I ain't claiming to be no mafia boss or anything like that. It's not one of them. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's different to that. Like, people have got their own versions of what they think it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, Ross the Boss is something that my mum gave me. Do you know what I mean? But similar to what Gonzi was saying, like, he got his name by accident because someone called, because he wanted to buy a gun when he was a kid, and they ended up calling him Guns. No, they calling him Gunman, then they called him Guns, and then he ends up selling hundreds of guns. Whereas my mum called me Ross the Boss, and then I did end up becoming the leader of my team. Do you know what I mean? And that's the truth.
So if we're gonna talk about your little,
But when I say my team, I don't mean the £1 billion conspiracy. I mean my set underneath the umbrella of the £1 billion conspiracy. Man, ain't trying to claim that £1 billion mine. Do you know what I'm saying?
fair enough. Listen, you was part of an organisation that done
Yeah,
something.
man's connected in it. Do you know what I mean? My family's well respected and well connected, and I just happen to be, bloodline to the right people, and that's just what it is, isn't it? Youngest in charge, man. Fuck it, innit? I'll just say it as it is. Simple, innit?
Listen,
Big up pops, man.
We're gonna touch on the whole conspiracy and all that. And I really want to talk about yours and your dad's relationship as well, which we'll ease into in a second. But Gonzi, I done an episode with him.
Our kid.
Yeah, done an episode
guy,
with
man. That's
him.
my dog from way
How
back.
did you meet him?
How did he meet Guns?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking, how could I even talk about this? I met Guns. He come to wrong site. Bear in mind, Guns is a street name. It's not right. Do you know what I mean? So he come to wrong site to meet me. With one of my close friends that I went primary school with. Yeah, that was Gunzy's brethren. So I already knew who Gunzy kind of was, and then he come to meet me, and he come to buy some work. I can say this anyway, and he come to buy some coke. And I jumped in the car with him. I'm in the back. My brethren's in the front on the left. This is Gunzy's brethren. Gunzy's driving. Like, he just parked up in the back of the estate. And I'm saying, so I pass him this food. To me, from what my knowledge, what I remember, it was 10-10. It was shiny, flaky. Yeah, you break it down. I think I even had to go with it myself the night before. I think it was banging, do you know what I mean? So I know it's the one, do you know what I'm saying? I'm showing the Gunzy now. And he's like, nah, bruv, nah, blood, no. You know, he's like, he's a very dominant figure in it, do you know what I mean? I'm sat in the back now, fucking looking at Sean, thinking, this guy on a move or something, do you know what I mean? And then he's complaining about the flick. I'm saying, he's like, too oily in my hands, bro. And all, and I'm thinking, is this the part where you're about to fucking pull a thing out and take it off me? But I'm thinking, my man on the left, this is my sandbox. This is my guy from primary school. So his energy's not changed one bit, because it's Gunzy's his guy. I'm his guy. So he's not. So my energy's not changing. Anyway, and then our kid in the passenger goes, anyway, fucking, my man said, you know, fucking, if you need anything and that, you know, he's got them things there and that. I'm saying, what's he got? My man just reels off some shopping list. I got the 4-4, the £3, the deuce. Obviously, I knew what a deuce was. I didn't know what a £3 was until I listened to Mobb Deep. fucking the 4th, I knew what that was. I've got the God 9 with the extended, but in fact, have I still got that? This, that. I'm trying to look at my brethren in the mirror now. He's not looking. I'm thinking, this guy's trying shit. There's got to be... Anyway, man didn't get involved in any of that transaction there.
Yeah.
Never bought a gun. Never would fire one. Do you know what I mean? Unless I'm in Thailand or Vegas, you know what I mean?
That's true.
But, you know what I'm saying? So fucking... Jumped out the car, bewildered anyway. I don't even think he bought the flake actually for the cheek actually. I have to ask him that. He probably wouldn't remember, but I remember. First time I properly got introduced to him. So I've left it about an hour or two, gone back to my guy. I rang our kid and said, bro, you still with my man? I said, nah. I said, bro, my man's full of shit, bro. He goes, nah, my man's the real deal, bro. I'm saying, yeah, all right, one sec. Let me just fucking give him the PNC's check, you know what I mean? So obviously I jumped on the phone a few kids. Turns out to be his cousins. I didn't even know they was his cousins because my man's got a Cockney accent, but originally he's from my side. So I'm phoning his cousins, some boy range kids, some OT kids, some Moss kids ringing him, saying he uses kids. My man's the real deal, innit? Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking, rah, he's just got that shopping list, like some Chinese menus, salt and pepper chips, fries, fucking chicken.
He was selling guns like he was selling fucking fish and chips.
Yeah. And I was thinking, and that's how I met Guns, and that was it, man. The relationship was formed, you get me? We was just,
you and him been tight since?
Yeah. It's my guy, man. And as soon as he touched road and that, it's like, yo, he's saying, and then obviously he's changed his life, I've changed my life. We've gone in different directions, been in different jails. I've not actually managed to cross paths with him in jail, whatever. But yeah, man, rocked it back with him. He's on his motivational speaking, which is something I want to get into. Me and my dad, especially, that's something that me and Pops are planning. In fact, I think I can hear him now, the man himself.
He's walking.
Yeah, better pat him down before he comes in the region. But yeah, man.
He's like, be quiet.
There he is now, pat him down. Your ears must have been burning, Gonzi.
We're just talking about you. We're just talking about how you two met.
Okay. And remember how we met, Gonzi? Yo, and you know what I remember as well? I had some white canvas jacket on that I bought from Selfridges at the time, yeah, in like a glass cabinet and that. It's like, in the middle of disrespecting my freak, yeah, he's bigging up my jacket. I'm thinking, is this a Jack move? Yeah? He's like, yo, it's too oily, it's this, it's that. Yo, that jacket's hard, fam. Where'd you get that jacket? I'm thinking, is this guy like buttering me up to Jack? Man, like, yo, I'm gonna have to hold on to this. Can I take that jacket too? I'm thinking, man's gonna have to take my jacket off and give it him. People pulls out the deuce to £3 or whatever you fucking said. You're gonna have to hand in the jacket, do you know what I mean? Thinking, nah, but yeah, that's the first time I met Gonzi, man. Big shout. He come and pick me up yesterday. You've been trying to pin me down for a hot minute.
Yeah, you're hard work.
I know, I've had a lot of personal shit going on at the moment. It's been heavy, but Christmas time, readjusting to being out, being a fucking rapper is hard work. Me, it's well harder than selling drugs. Big salute to all you rappers, me, because selling drugs is way easier than this rap shit. Man get emotional over rap. Man don't get emotional over drugs, you know what I mean? If you don't like it, send it back. Fucking these rappers, mate. They're like girls, mate. It's fucking annoying, me. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, we're going to touch on all of it. We're touching all the rapper drama.
This, trust me, this rap shit is hard work. I mean, it's a 24-hour job, man. People think you're up at 5 in the morning, which I usually am, but...
Bro, you don't sleep.
No, I know I was awake last night.
Last night, Ross is texting me at 6:30 in the morning. Like,
see, just watched that podcast. Yeah. It was hard. The Django J's podcast.
Yeah, for real.
It is what it is.
Listen,
big shout out to Django, man.
I was up as well. I'm looking at my phone. I'm thinking, am I a dickhead for being awake or is he a madman? Which one is it?
No, I just got. Even Gonzi the night before, like I said, bro, just watch your podcast. It's like 5 in the morning. Like, obviously, I'm on a different time zone because I'm in the studio all the time at night time. You see, the night time is the only time I get to myself because through the daytime, I just get run down by a man, producers, rappers. Everyone needs a fucking favour. Like, the man think my man's blue or something because I done the fire in the beef. I ain't blue. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I'm trying to be a dad, man. I'm running me down for bare. It's all energy draining to me. Do you know what I mean? And for very little, it's not like I'm getting financial gains from this. You know what I mean? When you're selling drugs, you're happy to answer the phone because you're getting paid, bro. Do you know what I mean? But I ain't getting paid really for this rap shit. Just like streams and that, just enough to cover the fucking bills. But yeah, it ain't no drug money. I tell you that. You know what I mean? Man's been a bit thinking.
Let me ask you on a few questions, and just on that note there, why haven't you gone back to the game? Because it can be very easy for you. Like you said, your family has the rep. You can go back to the game tomorrow and nothing's going to stop you. Guys, the merch is still available. Use code LAUNCH for 10% off. This is our first ever merch drop. You do not want to miss it. It's limited to a certain amount of pieces per item. Go grab your hoodie, t-shirt, or cap right now.
You know what? Because my dad don't want me to, and my daughters, man. My daughters are my main priority, innit? Like, I missed out on 4 years straight. Obviously, it doesn't sound a lot because of the conspiracy. We'll get into that in a minute. People are going to want to know, how'd you get a lesser time? This is another thing I'm fed up over the internet. Do you know what I mean? Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Go and fucking type it in. Do you know what I mean? It's all there. Do you know what I mean? But, so another thing, everyone's got an opinion. It's draining me, bro. I've had enough. It's almost taking the fun out of rapping. Do you know what I mean? Part of me wishes I never even started this shit. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like my daughters, that's why I won't go back. My daughters, I promised them, I missed out on 4 years of their life. I've come out now. Mum was playing Monopoly with him last night in the Gonzi, do you know what I mean? I was saying, he's like, we're going London in the morning. I said, I've got my daughters this week and all 4 of them together, do you know what I mean? I've had them over Christmas, but not all 4 together at once. And we played Monopoly to the early hours of the morning. That's part of the reason why I was up late.
Fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? And that was special. And I said, listen, Dad's got to go tomorrow. They're like, oh, we're going to stay another night. I'm saying, but listen, it's work. Do you know what I mean? Even I don't like saying baby mother, but even the mother of my daughters, I even said, listen, I've got to go to this podcast tomorrow in London and that with my brethren Gonzi, saying it's on tomorrow, we're going in it. It's work, but even she was just like, yeah, go, do you think? She's not even stressing, man. It's not like man's going OT to go to a dance or a rave or something, do you know what I mean? Or even going to grab work, because if mum was going out of town to grab work, she'd be like, hey, you know what I mean? Can someone else fucking cover for you, do you know what I mean? Not that she ever knew what I was doing, do you know what I mean? But
how hard has it been for you to not go back though? Because like you said, you're used to making thousands, I'm guessing, loads of money.
Yeah, for real.
And now listen, I'll be honest with you, I've spoke to plenty of rappers. When you're on your come up, the rap game shit.
Yeah,
it is, bro. Let's be real. No, and anyone who sits there and says the come up's fun it's a lump of shit.
Is it fuck? I put all my P's into this, bro. I put all my paper into this. Like, everyone's saying stay independent, stay independent, stay independent. I put over 100 racks into this shit from jail. I don't give a fuck, clean money. I can prove it. Do you know what I mean? Like, so fucking, I had legitimate business before I went jail. Put over 100 racks into this shit from jail. A man in jail was laughing at me when I'm on the bottom bump recording my shit, saying, how can you spending all this dough on music videos? And I bought all my beats. I own them all. Do you know what I mean? I own everything. I never want anyone to own anything of mine. Do you know what I mean? I own everything I own. Even the songs I've not used, I own all the beats. Do you know what I mean? Only recently now I started fucking with producers. It's 50-50 splits because they're my guys. You know what I mean? But before that, I owned everything. You have to own your own shit. Don't ever let another man take your shit. Do you know what I mean? Because I wanted this. You know what I mean? This was my way out. So I spent all my P's on that. And everyone was laughing at me in jail saying, bro, you spent, like, it was about 50, 60 grand at the time. How much you spent on this rap shit? This is when I just brought out the first video, second video. 60 grand, 70 grand. Like, what, you spent 70 grand on? You're dumb. I'm saying, bro, I'll give man 2 bricks and they go missing with it, bro. Yeah, I'm going to make 2 grand a key or whatever, fucking wholesale. You're risking 70k to make 4 grand. Why not put 70 grand into myself and invest in myself rather than little Joe Boggs goes missing up the fucking road with it and I have to cover the bill anyway, guns, you know what I'm saying? Because man always covers the bill because you're always left with your finger in your hand out and you got to fucking cover the bill because I'm a stand-up guy, do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, so I invested in myself and then it grew and then I started getting a bit more traction and then the jail started clicking onto what man was doing and they got behind me. Shout out all the boys that made it possible. Like, everyone was believing it. Everyone was part of the story. It was a movement, man. It was special, bro. It was like everyone was united. Like, everyone helped man out. Everyone believed in me. Man was pushing me. And it started to become more real then, do you know what I mean? And yeah, man, it was...
But that's what makes it good because you know what? There's a lot of people out there who, when you are doing well, they don't want to see you shine.
Nah, did it fuck?
And everyone... And that's one thing I rate about jail, you know? Everyone does back each other when it's
unity,
when it's your team kind of thing. Whereas when it's beef, don't get it twisted. But when someone's trying to do something... In jail, there's no hate. You're all in the same place. You're all there. You're all...
You train together.
Yeah, that's it. You're riding that wave together.
On different cities, we're all mixing different cultures, different ethnicities. Everything's just, you know, you all come together as one. Do you know what I mean? You have to persevere and push through together. Do you know what I mean? And that's what we did. And everyone jumped on the rap thing. Not everybody, but the man them really started supporting it. Do you know what I mean? And pushing it and... It started to get some traction and everyone was a part of the story and it was special, man. I believe it brought a lot of people together, people from every area. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mentioned set man's names from pure different areas and I don't give a fuck. I'll say what I want in it. Do you know what I mean? If I fuck with a man, I fuck with a man in it because based on energy, I might have only met him in jail and that. Like, one of my close friends said to me, bro, you don't know these man from a jar of, a can of paint. I'm saying, bro, I've been training with these man, eating with these man, whatever. This is someone I grew up with. I was like, bro, I've been eating with these man, training with these man. Like, you build bonds with people. I'm friends with man from jail that I'll stay friends with for life. You with me? And that's just what it is, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like real guys, do you know what I mean? That I fuck with now to this day, do you know what I'm saying? And I will continue to fuck with.
Since you've been in the rap game, have you had friends and other people tell you like, why are you doing music with this guy? Why are you involved with this guy?
Funny
That's
how
the
you
ops.
touched
Why
on
are you
that
doing
subject.
this?
Oh, I'm not at the end of it. And this is what's giving me a bit of anxiety at the moment. And I need to learn to navigate this situation now, because this is new to me. Because man was a drug dealer. I've never been like a rapper like that. Not like in the like getting a bit of a buzz and that. Yeah, it's new to me. So I need to learn how to navigate this minefield now, because that's what it's becoming. Everyone's got something to say in it. Do you know what I mean? And see, when I was in the drug game, yeah, I got along with everybody. I sold drugs to everybody, yeah. I don't give a fuck, I can say it now, yeah. But as long as I don't sell guns to either side, yeah, or from anywhere, then we got no issues in it. But not everyone knew what man really done, because man was pretty like low key, and so was my pops to a certain extent. You know what I mean? He was well known, but no one knew what we did. Really, we kept it quiet. But now I'm in the public eye in this rap thing. No one realised how many man I actually know. Do you know what I mean? And now because I'm rapping, I know a lot of people, and it's coming to the limelight, and a lot of people look like a lot of people, and doing collaborations with this guy and that guy and all the rest of it and that. And you know, similar to what me and Gonzi was talking about, like if you're my people and you're my guy and you want me to win, like you say you do, yeah, like you've been there from the beginning and that, then if I'm gonna do a collaboration or do something with someone to better my career, then you want me to win, then you should be backing that. We what was your analogy? If you was to sell a key of cocaine, yeah, and it was £27,000, 26 grand to you, and you can sell it to someone for 36 grand to somebody else, yeah, for cash. No man can tell you if you're selling food for cash, because no man could tell me if I'm selling food for cash to a man, don't sell it to him unless you're going to tell me if I'm ticking it, I mean, shady, yeah? So if I'm going to sell some food, I'm going to make £8,000, yeah? No other man can take food out of my mouth, out of my daughter's mouth. If I want to sell a brick of cocaine to a guy you don't fucking like, I don't give a fuck, I'm going to do it, because another man can't tell me. And no doubt he would say the same about me, or don't sell it to him because I don't like him. Then you wouldn't, because it's paper, you're getting paid, you're getting 8 grand off a key of cocaine.
It's work at the end of the day. No one can tell you who you can and can't work with.
But all of a sudden, in this, you know, if he was to tell me, one of the man was to tell me, don't take it to my man because he's down with that man and he's shady there and he might bump you, then I get it. Different. But if he's paying cash, he's got the readies, or it's through a friend of a friend, and it's getting sold to him. So why can I not work with anyone I want to work with in this rap game? Because you got to remember, I'm a fan of rapping. I grew up listening to rap music. So if I like man from different areas or different cities, and these men are hitting me up, like a lot of these rappers are hitting me up now, man that I've been fans of, that I became friends with now, and I fuck with them, but they might not fuck with each other. But that's nothing to do with me, bro. Like what you've got going on in your city or whatever. Like I'm my own man, bro. Like I was a drug dealer. I got paid to be defense. When this guy falls out with this guy, even though I chat to both sides, as soon as it goes down, you want me to be the mediator, because both sides don't really want it. Then they end up mediating things and calming things down, or food goes missing, they get it back and this, that, and the other. Then it's okay to know everybody. But now all of a sudden I'm rapping and I seem to know everybody and I'm getting a bit of a buzz. Love's starting to turn to hate pretty quick, and I'm starting to feel the energy, bro, and it's fucking draining me, bro, and it's winding me up, and it's getting me to a stage here, Mikey, where it's making me fall out of love with even rapping, to the point where I'm even saying to my pops, you know what, pops, yeah, fuck this, I'm not even on this thing. I just put my life on blast, yeah. I put our lives on blast, yeah. I've done the first podcast, and I'm thinking, you know what, now I've fucked it, like, I can't even go back to grafting even though I don't want to, because I've hotted myself up. And I'm thinking, yo, this is man's dream. It's all or nothing. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing this shit for my kids. So fuck all these guys who want to chat shit and try and take food out of my mouth. If I want to work with someone, I work with someone. If I get along with someone, I get along with them. Like, if you're my people and you love me like you say you do, then show man the love in it. If you don't, then stay over there in it. It's winding me up, bro. Fucked up my Christmas, to be honest, Mike.
For real, it's been going on that much.
Fucked up my Christmas, bro. Yeah, I've had enough, bro. I've had enough of it. And
do you know what I think's bad as well? They need to understand that Ross the Boss is now a character.
Exactly, bro.
He is now a rapper. That's
because in the drug game, you couldn't have said anything to me. I sell drugs to anyone I want.
It's how, and you know, I think people don't realize that this is now how you're making your peas.
Exactly.
This is now how you're putting food in your,
man should
in
be
your
happy
family's
for
mouth. No, unless you're paying me or you're giving me bread, you can't tell me
nothing.
No one can. End of conversation's finished. Unless you're coming to me and saying, bro, there's 20 bags, hold that. Or how much was that song going to make you? It was going to make you 50 bags. Hold that. Don't do that tune with my man. No problem. Send it, no problem. Or you can't come up to me and say, you can't do a tune. Well, who the fuck are you?
That's what I'm saying. And that's why we're trying to bring all this we're bringing obviously our kids' team down. We're going to bring his team down and that, the Hotline freestyle out where from London down to Manor to go to every estate, every area, bring people in, all the youngers and that. Because that's my dream. That's my pop's dream. We want to bring people together. Do you know what I mean? Forget all the politics. We're talking about music here. Music's supposed to, like, Bashman and things like that in Jamaica when they used to do dances and stuff like that. When it dates back to them times where it's bringing different hoods together, no matter the politics. You know what I mean? And the same applies to the rap stuff. Bridging the gap between London and Manchester now. It's a London-based channel, but they're coming down to Manchester through the likes of myself and a few other people going to every estate. We're going to record all the younger artists, everyone that's coming up, and we're going to build something, and we're going to bring Manchester and London together and build something, do you know what I mean, rather than it being divided. Same way me and Jordan McCann, we've done Salford to Southside. No one's ever done a track like Salford to Southside. He come to Longside, filmed it with me. Then I recorded Southside 2 with him, which is going on Jordan's tape. Now we're doing a Cypher remix with pure South Manchester artists on older ones, younger ones. I won't say no names in case anyone falls through. But we're giving the opportunity for the youngest to come through. No one's throwing the rope out off the fucking life raft to pull anyone else in. Now I've got a little buzz and a little platform. Jordan's obviously got a bigger platform than me. Us two combined together, bring my culture, his platform together, like his culture together, bring the youngest through. And really put the light on Manchester, man. Like, it's not just forget all the politics. It's about music and about putting a light on people and giving the kids the opportunity to fuck all this stuff off. Because there's peas to be made in this music thing. Not that I'm making them yet, but the internet, man, there's money to be made in it. It's the new hustle, man. It's a new world.
There's a lot more money on the internet than there is on the roads. I'll tell you that.
1,000,000%, especially at street level. Anyway, do you know what I mean?
There's big money online. Look, bro, we're online right now. I don't do this for free. We're online. Like, this is the future of everything. Social media, whether you want to get involved or not, it's the way forward.
For real?
There's no money on the road. Listen, there's money on the roads when you're a big dog. But when you're a little runner,
you
small
would think
dog,
so until you take big losses.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair enough. Yeah, listen, big money, big loss. It's true.
Yeah.
But social media is the way forward. It's easy as well. You can do it by doing anything. Anything you want, you can find something.
Home, in the safety of your own home, do you know what I mean? You're not got to be out on the roads, have you? Do you know what I mean?
I got a question for you. It's been playing on my head while we've been talking, but I wanted to ask you. Your dad's a big deal.
Yeah.
You speak about your dad with very high respect. You said he's the top dog.
I wouldn't say he's the top dog. He's just very
in your
well
world.
liked.
In your world,
yeah, he's very well respected. I'd say. I wouldn't say he's the top dog. There's always somebody.
He's a
bigger
main
in
man.
Yeah, he's the gaffer in it. Do you know
He's
what
the
I mean?
gaffer. He's not been legit his whole life.
Majority of his life he has, you know. But
All right. Well,
but he is an older man now, so that leaves that's quite a big section for time when he's not been legit.
so let's say he's not been legit. Let me work on the question. Let me land. So
Go on.
At what point did you sit down with your dad and have that conversation where you realized, yo, my dad's actually on this thing? Because there must have been a part where you and your dad sat down, or
when he had a heart attack, and we combined forces in it. Basically, I never really know what he'd done. I brushed over to it because I said it before, but I never really know what he'd done growing up. I just knew he'd done something, and then I went my way. I started grafting. He wasn't happy with it. He was working at the time, and then he had a heart attack. He couldn't work no longer. My mum had left us. He was looking after me and my sister. Right, so you know, big shout out to my pops for that, man. He stood on. Do you know what I mean? He actually did stand on. So yeah, my mum had left us, and then obviously me and my dad, we fell out. He wasn't talking at the time because I was grafting, and I told him I won't graft when I got out of jail the first time. You know, so he tried to steer me away from it, even though that is what he'd done prior before he started working again. It's a mad story. So then obviously he ended up having a heart attack. I come, the ambulance is there. I bought him some Prada shoes. I thought he was going to die. You can ask him this as well one day. Hopefully you get to meet him in it. He's in the ambulance. The first thing I thought to do, I thought he was in his painting and decorating stuff because that's what he was doing at the time when he worked grafting, when he stopped grafting and he was looking after us. He stopped selling drugs to look after me and my sister. Do you see what I'm saying? So that was that. And then, not minor anyway. And then obviously I've gone in the gaff to grab his Prada shoes, yeah. Gone in the gaff to grab his Prada shoes. I thought, if my man's gonna die, he's not dying in no fucking work boots, you know what I mean? I'm taking his work boots off and putting his shoes on his feet. He's like, son, I'm having an heart attack. So you're not gonna go out like this, big man, do you know what I mean? He's like, I'm sorry. And then I was like, don't worry, man, you're gonna be all right. And unfortunately, he was okay. That was his big major heart attack he had. Soldier, man, he's indestructible, do you know what I mean? And then when you come home, we made friends again, do you know what I mean? We made friends. And I just said to him, Pops, what you doing, man? Like, fucking hell, I've got the fucking streets here on smash, you know what I mean? I said, you got the connects. I said, I got the streets on smash, I'm killing it out here, do you know what I mean? I said, we need to go upstairs. You know what I'm saying? We need to go up there. He's like, oh, we'll start small. Fucking hell, mate. Give us 2 weeks, mate. 3 weeks later, it was in the car flying. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, switched on, turned on the tap real quick. Next minute, we're the best of friends again.
What was it like working with your dad?
Oh, the best, man. My dad's I love him to pieces.
What about arguments? You must have argued, bro.
Yeah, we do argue, innit? We argue like best friends rather than a father and son. And obviously, I can't fuck with him because he'll punch me head in. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? I was padded up with him can't fuck with him.
Oh, you padded up? Oh, shit.
I was padded up with my dad in jail, yeah. That tested our relationship. I can't lie, but yeah, my dad, man, is my best friend, man. I'm close with him, do you know what I mean? He's my world, do you know what I mean? He's my fucking world, man.
So, bro, a £1 billion conspiracy drug case. How does someone who was an average coke dealer go from being involved in one of the UK's biggest drug cases?
There's been a few bigger ones, but
it's up there. It's up there.
It is. Yeah, it's up there. It's up there.
How did you even get involved in that?
I'd say luck. Do you know what I mean? In a way, because my story's already written in it, and hence the reason why I'm here to tell the tale and turn it into a positive. Do you know what I mean? But I'd say a little bit of luck, a little bit of street smarts, connections, family. Do you know what I mean? Bloodline, family ties, and we wanted it, so we went and took it in it. We got it in it, but we paid the price for it. That's why I say paid the cost to be the boss. Yeah, I didn't serve as long as everybody else did, but that's why a man left the country. Do you know what I mean?
So you lot were bringing in coke, right?
Well,
allegedly.
All drugs are imported to this country. I just bought a quantity of drugs on the streets of Manchester, and that was my role. That's the role I played in it. I controlled the Manchester-based firms. Do you know what I mean?
And let me ask you a genuine question. At what price was you getting them in at?
Fucking hell, I'm going way back now. This is the thing. Everyone thinks, yeah, fucking £1 billion conspiracy. All right, then. Let's just say, yeah, I know the prices. Or I don't know the prices, shall I say, because I don't know the prices. I don't pay attention to the prices anymore. But the prices, say, back then, before I went away 4 or 5 years ago, whatever it was, yeah. Because when I say 5 years, I've done 4 years, but a year leading up to this, say. Let's say everyone seems to think, and this is a message to the kids, yeah. This is to the youngsters, yeah, that think you see all these guys that are balling, mate. The balling on a credit card in the streets, yeah, basically based on your name. So let's just say it's 24,000 euros at the time, yeah, for a kilogram of cocaine. I know it sounds dear now because the prices have changed, but I'm going when I was involved, yeah. 24,000 euros, say, depending on the exchange rate at the time, call it 23 grand for argument's sake, yeah? You get 10 keys of cocaine for £230,000, right? Your connect gives you them 10 keys. He gives you 2 weeks with him because you got it like that with him. You give the next man down 7 to 10 days, right? So you got to sell 10 keys now, right? And you're going to sell them for £30,000 UK price, yeah? You're making £7,000. The keys sounds like a lot of money in it, Mike. 7 grand the keys, a lot of money in it.
Big piece.
10 keys, 70 grand in it.
Nice.
Absolutely fucking not. Because check this out. When you actually come to sell the 10 keys, yeah, you've got to navigate 10 keys, even though 10 keys isn't a lot, but to some people it is. But to the youngsters, it's a lot, yeah. So 10 keys, £230,000 worth of debt, just short of $250,000. Just put yourself in debt for with the connect, yeah. You're making £70,000 now. You're selling 10 kilograms, right? You're making 70 grand. So you think your first 5, they fly out 30k a piece. You're giving them out on bail or whatever. Maybe a few cash if you're lucky, because not everyone's got cash to buy. But it's your people, you're giving it to you that you trust, And then you forecasted to make 70k, right? No, mate, because little fucking Johnny up the street, he gets nicked with a job now. So you're 23k down, or should I say you're 30k down because you forecasted to make 30k. So let's call it 30k, right? So that's 30k out, you're 70 gone straight away. You got 9 people left. Every single person, you say 7 to 10 days, they always take more than 10 days. Your 2 weeks is nearly up now. Man, them are coming up short. They need a re-up because they're waiting on their re-up and so on and so forth, right? You're not breaking this down. This is in bricks. Each person, let's say 9 people over you £5, it's around 40k in it. So there's your 40 and your 30. So what's that, 40, 56? There's your 70k. Your £250,000 transaction, your 230 grand transactions now disappeared because little Johnny up the street got nicked with a fucking brick or got wrapped up for one because he can't handle his business, yeah? So you're 30 quid down with little Johnny, yeah? you fucking people owe you £5 short on each brick. So what do? You're in too deep now. You go again. You come to the connect and say, listen, I'm a bit short. Don't worry, my friend, it's good. Everything's okay.
Because they know.
Yeah, but my friend, so your 70k, it's just vanished now into the man them, into you people that you trust, because everyone's come up £5 short. Say, I'm not saying they would, but you know it happens, yeah? Gonzi's laughing because he knows. So check, so there's your 70 quid gone, yeah, vanished. But what do you do? Because it's the nature of the beast. You go again. You come too far to turn back now. You might be a few quid outstanding with the connect. You got to go again. So the connect comes up with a bright idea. He says, you know what, my friend, we're good. I'll give you 20 keys this time. But this time, we give you this price over here. And you sell one for us. And then I can say this because the feds already know. They've seen it in the ankles. They know it works. I'm not blowing up the game. The game's over, mate. The feds know what it is. They've seen it in the ankles. So you can get one at this price, and you sell one for us in the UK at this price. So you can have it at cost price. But this time we give you 20 keys. You not got 10 now, you got 20.
So
yeah?
one sec, they're giving it to you for how much?
So they'll give it you at their price, and they might drop the price now from 24,000 euros to maybe 20,000 euros. So
and they want you to sell on their behalf.
So you get one at their price. Yeah, I can say this shit because it's all in the ankles. Feds know. Fucking, you sell one at their price. You get one at their price. So you get one at cost, but you got to sell one at UK price for them. But now they're giving you 20 keys because they want to offer all 20 keys to you now to help you make this situation right. Because little Johnny up the street's been nicked, and all the man them still owe you these £5 you think you're getting in, yeah? Which you will do at some point if it's the man them. So then they give you 20 keys now. So now you've got 20 bricks to sell. Twice the amount of product, yeah, you've got to sell now, yeah? And you're selling. So you got to think you might make 70k for them and 70k for yourself. But you got to sell 20 keys and navigate that without little Johnny or little Ricky getting nicked or getting wrapped up for a brick up the street, which is in the time it takes you to sell it. Again, you get the 2 weeks and people go over this, that, and the other. Mate, you're forever chasing your tail, do you know what I mean? So, me personally, and then you've got to navigate the fact of what if the price drops, yeah, and the quality's not right, and the crafty bastards abroad, they give you 20 keys, they give you 15 keys with a 10 out of 10, but they slide 5 keys of dead work in there that you can't sell. Bolivian work's only good for the wash shit for the nose. So you sell 15 keys for the connect. Your money all goes to paying off little Johnny's thingy and little Ricky who's now fucked up. You're left with 5 keys of dead work. That's your profit. You now got to break that down. You're now giving it to the fucking lower tier people, sending it out of town, paying drivers, paying stash gaffs, paying for places to put your money exchanges, this, that, and over. Like, by the time you break it all down, rude boy, you basically got a credit card in the street you cannot pay. Do you know what I'm saying to you? And you're pulling your hair out, you can't sleep. Your missus is asking you what's up. You're tossing your turn and you're thinking, I'm in serious debt with these heavy kids. I don't want to get my head blown off. Do you know what I'm saying?
And you're working your ass off.
And you're working your ass off. But furthermore, your Gonzi gets better. The price now drops, yeah? So the exchange rate changes. And some motherfuckers who's bigger than you just landed a big shipment. But you're still stuck with 7 keys. You might have 2 keys. No, 2 keys of the 1010, yeah, you're holding on to. You're hugging these keys now, yeah? And you got 5 keys of dead work you can't sell that you got to put on the fucking block, yeah, in every hood, in every area, which you're going to have to take forever to get in and do 10 trips to get and send multiple drivers to get your money after paying everybody, yeah? Check this out, you're left with nothing but a fucking headache and a prison sentence to tell the story, and that's my fucking story, mate. That's why I become a fucking rapper. So, anyone that can do it better, and you're up there in the game, good luck to you, mate, but the game's on his fucking ass, mate. I'm out of here. But yeah, that's another story for another day. But
I don't know, real talk thing. What you're saying is true, bro. People have never got cash.
Have they fuck? No, set man up, but it's like 1 cash, 3 bail, 1 cash, 2 bail. Not saying I've ever sold more than 5 at a time because, you know, man signed certain agreements to say that's what I was involved with. But I'm just talking about things that I've heard, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, listen, you may as well, yeah, get a $250,000. Gonzi, borrow me 230k. I'm going to go casino now, slap it on red or black, yeah? That's the chances you've got of that going through without a fucking hitch, yeah, and getting paid. Because you see the weight game, mate. It's just chasing your tail. You know who else can give you 230 grand?
Come on.
The fucking bank. And guess what? If you build your credit rating, yeah, you can get 230k from the fucking bank, and they ain't gonna come and blow your mum's head off for it. Do you know what I'm saying? So you may as well just get down with the banks, G. Do you know what I mean? Innit, guns, innit? You may as well.
Bro, listen, it does make sense. I hear you.
And then these guys, because of all this Instagram, they want to buy the girl bags and you're giving them food and they're going out for all these meals and everything, Snapchat and Instagram. They're looking like the partner. They got kettles, chains. Me, I ain't giving...
In reality, they're broke.
Bro, what you see, man, I'm not knocking every man because this is not... I'm not knocking the hustle. I'm not trying to expose anybody in this aspect. I'm just speaking from experience of... Maybe I'm working with the wrong people in it, or I have been in it.
Maybe you was working wrong.
Nah, set man really do get it in, and you do well, and they're assertive, and they handle it meticulously. You know what I mean? They don't drink, they don't smoke, they have no vices, no cocaine, no women, and they treat this shit like a business. They're the man that really make it work. But to stay at the top, you know, that go you. I know a few man that do that. But me personally, I didn't have the fucking best run. It was a fucking headache. I fed the whole gang, do you know what I mean? I done my bit, so that's why I can call myself Rasta fucking boss, because everyone had a good Christmas on me, do you know what I mean? They fucking did, you know what I mean? I took care of fucking kids and cousins and aunties and fucking everything, do you know what I'm saying? Like, compliments on my connect, do you know what I mean?
What happens if something gets seized? Who pays?
Well, it depends on how loyal the firm is and who's been put together.
When you was working, how did it work there?
If things go down and they go wrong, which you do sometimes, or food goes missing, and as long as everyone's staunch and stands on and loyal, then you come together as a firm. Rather than going to war, you re-strategize, you take the losses as a team, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone has to come together, so whether it be the Connect has to drop the price. Not saying that I've ever imported drugs because they haven't. I'm just saying that my Connect in Manchester has to drop the price. And, you know, you all bang your heads together and be like, okay, I've got this. I can send these here for this price, and you know, you can take all the profit off that. You give me that, and I can send my people there. And you got to think, like, everyone's got to come together to weather the storm and pull together, and the real ones will prevail in it. And you realize who your real people are. Yeah, a very wise man. I can't say his name. He taught me, like he said like, obviously he called people whore hoppers. When the ship goes down, like, people want to abandon ship and whore hop, but the ones that stay on the ship with you to the very fucking end. Like, when a situation goes wrong, you can measure a man by his actions. This was his words that he taught me, and I say it in one of my lyrics. You can measure a man by his actions when it goes wrong. This is what somebody said to me, someone very important to me. One of the biggest influences of my life said to me, you can measure a man by his action when it went wrong. Because when we first had an introduction with him, something went wrong. One of the first transactions. And me and a good friend of mine were like, oh, what are we going to do? We're going to pay him, you know what I mean? If we can't, so we're going to have to fucking find the money and pay him. And we paid him, and he put us back on. Do you see what I'm saying? He actually put us back on. And then from then, he knew we was 100%. Yeah. Like, your name is everything in these streets, you know what I mean? Like, you don't rob no one, you don't, you know what I mean? You stand on, you know what I mean? And even when it goes wrong, just explain that it's gone wrong, rather than giving man a run around and excuses and all that, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the things I've learned in it. Do you know what I mean?
You done your thing. You lived the life to tell the tale. Let's put it that way. You done it all. There's one question that everyone's gonna ask, and I need to ask you it to understand the whole thing. Why was your sentence so small? Because everyone's gonna ask it, and I want to clear it up from get-go.
Yes. Do you know what? I'm happy to answer that question. I got originally arrested on the conspiracy to supply Class A and the importation of Class A with my dad. Bear in mind, my dad is my dad. So everyone has a role, leading role, significant role, lesser role, and something that's lesser role. I don't even know what that is.
You've never been that one.
Yeah, I don't even pay attention to that. And it, like, no disrespect to anyone that is, but that role in it, do you know what I mean? Like, so my dad was above me. He's leading role. I'm his son. So as far as they're concerned, I'm taking orders from him. So I'm a lesser role. I was on the importation for 2.5 years. And by the grace of God, I always say that. And plus, my involvement wasn't what they said it was. So, you know, like I said, I played a role. Do you know what I mean? So the importation, I wasn't involved in the direct logistics of the transportation landing to the UK. My job was solely to buy. I just went to purchase, like going to a market, like going to a fishmonger's or going to the fucking halal butchers to get your fucking chicken breast in bulk, bro. The best halal butchers you can go to the hood, get my halal chicken, not that Aldi shit that smells funny, I go and get the proper thing from the halal butchers in the hood, and then I come home with my big chicken breast, and I just fucking cook up for the family, and that was my role. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I got sentenced for.
So for everyone out there wondering why you got a lesser role, it was simply to the fact that you weren't involved at as much of a high scale as if
there was nothing to connect me to. I went on holiday, bro. The anchor went down. No, before the anchor went down, I went on holiday. I took my family away in it. Do you know what I mean? I had a feeling in it. I took my family away from the situations. I went to Greece. I think I went Paris, and then I went Barcelona, and I come back and got nicked. Actually, funny enough, like I fucked off in it. Do you know what I mean? Like things weren't right, and I had a feeling in it. By the powers that be, that feelings led me to now being here, to being able to talk about it. For all the fucking guys, man, that wasn't as fortunate as me, but you know, fucking survivor's guilt, whatever you may call it. But again, I played a role, served my time, served my sentence, no point dwelling on it. Now I'm a represent for everyone that's locked up. All my Encore guys are fucking, all my people that are locked up, man. I love my guys, I love my family. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man's gonna change this rap game now, legitimize something, build something for the kids, build youth clubs and shit with my dad. My dad's gonna do motivational speaks, talks, everything. Like we're about to do something positive.
When is Dad looking to come out?
Well, he got 16 years, 11 months. I got a lyric actually, a new video coming out soon actually. It's called The Head of the Pack. It'll probably be out by the time this podcast is out. I was supposed to drop it 2 days ago, but I'm not going to drop it till it's perfect. Head of the Pack. Big shout out to Pops. But I'm going to drop that in the next week. So I say to give my Pops 16 years, 11 months. He's 65 years of age, you dirty cunts. My right-hand man, 31. I'm going to make it out for us all whilst you're gone. You get me? So you get the gist of where I'm going with this, you know what I mean? It's something personal to me. Starting the year in a banger. This one's for the jailhouse, you know what I mean?
When did he get sentenced?
He got sentenced. When I got sentenced, we both got sentenced
So
at the same time.
what year is he looking to come out?
Well, he's already done 4 years, hasn't he? And then he got out on bail, didn't he? He had to put a major paper for bail, houses, whatever, because he's got health conditions that can't go into other personal family reasons to do with his missus and my nana. And like, they couldn't keep taking my Pops hospital. He's got a bad heart, etc., etc. But he's not a fucking weak man. No, don't get it twisted. Fucking, he's got a bad heart. They couldn't keep security shipping him from the catty unit. But that's another fucking story, man. My Pops they tried to catty us, bro. Dragged us off the fucking, they nicked him, dragged me off the top bunk, fucking twisted man up, took us block, cattied up. I did bare shit, bro. Like, we need a part 2.
Whenever you're ready, bro. We'll look a part 2 and no problem.
That's what I'm saying.
But what year is he coming out, bro?
Hopefully, I don't know, with all this early release and all the rest of it. And
so
he's
when
doing
is
positive shit in there now. Probably about another 2, maybe probably 2 years, 3 years or something. He's already done
bad.
4, but another 2, 3 years. What's half of 16, 11 months, isn't it? 80, yeah. So he's done for but you get this 40-50% thing off now. Like, it's all up in the air at the moment. Then you got this 11-month tag thing. This and it could be out within the next 18 to 2. Well, on tag, we'd have another year and a half tag. Do you know what I'm saying? He's 65 years of age, isn't it? He's doing well. He's bettering himself in jail. Big shout out to my Pops, man. He's educating himself and that. He works well with the younger generation anyway. He's always been a father figure to many people. Always educated people, like giving people books when they've got issues, problems, whatever. Like, yeah, man, he's a man in the people, man. Like Nelson Mandela.
Well, look, I think we've already established we're going to have a part 2 here.
Shit.
I think we've already established we're going to dive a lot deeper into the prison world and what actually happened with you and your dad. And you know what? We may even get your dad on the pod when he comes out.
Oh, 1,000,000%. You have to, man.
But let's touch on the positive side of life right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's music. That's rap. That's the game you're loving.
Mm-hmm.
What's coming up for you? What is happening in the next year? Because with you, it's going to move quick. I'd love to say 5 years, but I don't even think you know what's happening next month.
I've been out 6 months now. I've done a fire in the booth. Big shout out to Charlie Slaff. I had a fire in the booth before jail. Not before jail, before I got out of jail, sorry. But obviously, Maz had done his one first, so I thought I'd give that time to marinate and that. Give myself time to master my craft because everyone says I'm not the best rapper. But, you know, like, I've got... Like, bro, you can be 90% the best flow artist, the best rapper, whatever, but 10% truth. I'm 90% authentic, man. The streets know. You can check the credentials and 10% fucking got to work on my craft. You know what I mean? All right, I'd say 80-20 if you really want to go there for the fans. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the best rapper, but I'm getting better in it. Like, I'm gonna get better in it. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying in it. Do you know what I mean? I'm going and getting in the studio and mastering my craft. It's like going gym. It's like doing martial arts. You get better at it, don't you? Do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm working on. I'm taking this deadly serious now. All or nothing for me and my daughters and my pops. Like, this is it. Like, there's no fuck the drug game, and it's not even just this rap thing. It's where I can take it to. It's what I can use my platform for. It's what I can do for the kids. It's bringing South Manchester through, and then fucking bringing the likes of Gonzi into it, and the rest of the team, and bringing London and Manchester together. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's my plan. Like, I want to bring the next generation through, and I'm manifesting this from the bottom bunk. I told my daughters I was going to get a fire in the booth when I was on 2,000 followers. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Yeah, I said, listen, I said I'm going to get a fire in the booth, and I got one. Do you know what I mean? And I messaged with my daughters the other day, and I told them, I said, things have not been as good since Dad's come home. I've not been myself. I'm still adjusting. I am going to get us a new place to stay. I am going to get back to the life that we once had, and I'll get you all under one roof again. I said, I promised you I was going to do a fire in the booth. Dad done it last year. I promise you this year I'm going to set fire to stages everywhere. Do you know what I mean? And I'm going to do that. Do you know what I mean? This year.
You've got a reason now. You've got a purpose.
Yeah. It's all or nothing now.
You can't go back.
I can't. I just put my whole life on blast.
That's what I was about to say. You've come on. You've told your story. You can't go back. For you now, you've got one shot, and that's it. And you know what? There's no other option for you. You have to make it work.
Exactly.
And you know what? That's why you will. Because you can't not. Do you know what I mean? There's no. There's no. You can't lose, kind of thing. And anything
I've
you do now,
lost everything, Mike.
Everything you do now
I've
is a
lost
game.
everything. That's what my pop said to me on the phone. Like, son, you've been through everything. All the fucking madness you've done, you come out unscathed. One of my daughter's mums, I hate to say baby mother, said, you've got 9 lives, you mate. Do you know what I mean? That's what she said. That's how she talks. She's from the streets. She's like, you've got 9 lives, you mate. You're running out of lives. I say, no. Like, this is my golden bullet now. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, let me be real with you. You've gone through, I'd say you've probably given us 5% of your story, yeah? We both know that you've lived the life. Let's cut the bullshit, yeah?
Yeah.
And if you can't fucking succeed at easy rapping, then bro, you need to sort your fucking life out. Listen, you've gone through the maddest shit ever, yeah? You've done the biggest fucking conspiracy things. You've done, you was on, at 19 years old, you're on an attempted murder charge. You've done all that mad shit.
I've been stabbed 7 times. I didn't even
We didn't even touch about this. Listen, we'll definitely lock in a part 2 100%. But you've done all of that. You've literally, like you said, 9 lives. Rapping's the easiest thing you've done.
If God is with me, who can be against me? Do you know what I mean? That's what I say to my dad. If God is with us, Dad, I said it to him on the phone. I said, Dad, I believe if God is with us, who can be against us, innit? That's what I say to him. Do you know what I mean? And I read that down the block from a Trevor Noah book. He's a comedian, and his mum was saying it to him. An African woman was saying, if God is with us, son, who can be against us? And I've just kept that. My right-hand man, you know who you are. I can't mention no names, but he gave me that book and said, read that. This guy is as funny as you. And then I read the book, yeah, and this thing, I'm glad my right-hand man gave me this book. We was in the same jail at the same time, then he got carted off, and I've not seen him since. I'm not allowed to speak to him. But he gave me this book, and one thing that stood out, if God is with us, who can be against us? And every time I used to see him through the window, I used to say to him, if God is with us, bro, who can be against us? Do you know what I mean? Like, I love him, man, and I got him, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm out here, I'm not allowed to speak to him, but I can speak to him through this podcast. Like, bro, I'm doing this for us, man. This ain't a fucking joke. This is more than rap, bro. This is everything. This is our futures. This is our kids' futures. You know what I mean? Like, no one knows how deep this shit goes. You know what I mean? This is not just some drug conspiracy. This is our families. This is our lives, bro. We lost everything. We lost everyone. Do you know what I mean? I'm starting from nothing, bro. But I'm navigating this minefield, and I'm gonna get out the other side. And I promise you, when he comes home, like, when I say in the fire in the booth and that, like, yo, I love you and you're my brother to death. I have a clean million waiting when you get out of the pen. I fucking will, and he won't be able to fucking touch it. Trust me.
Well, listen,
promise him.
I don't even think there's anything else we got to say on that note. I think we've given people what they want to hear. We've given them a taster. They've got to now go and watch your music, listen to your music if they want a part 2. I think that's what we got to do. Listen, if they want a part 2, if they want to hear about the nitty and gritty and the untold, then they got to go and show you some love now. We've given them the teaser. Guys, listen, if you're watching this, link in the description, go listen to his music.
End-to-end encryption, recorded from jail on the bottom bunk for the jails. And in fact, I need to get it in Jeremiah Records for the inmates on CD. So if anyone's got any contact details to get it into Jeremiah Records, then hit me up on the Instagram, Ross _ the boss _
All his socials
OV.
are in the bottom. Literally scroll down, guy.
yeah,
All his
so
socials are there.
You
Reach
need
out
to
to
get
him.
into encryption. He's recorded from the jails, for the jail. So just get that in German records. That would be my goal for this year as well. Do you know what I mean? Mikey, man, thank
So
you.
listen,
God
we're gonna
bless.
make it happen. I give you my word. We're gonna get people all over your video commenting Blue Tick Show Part 2. Guys, go comment on his videos. Let him know that Part 2 needs to be locked in.
Thank you
Show
very
him
much.
some love as well. We appreciate him coming on the show.
Respect,
go give him some
Mikey.
love from the
Thank
Blue
you.
Tick side. Listen, my brother. Thank you for coming on the show.
Salute,
I'll
man.
see you soon.
Ross the boss, South money all day.
Listen, look after yourself. Guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.